I want to share with everybody this story. We want to explain the power of commodities and what sustains the world. And I'm going to do this in terms of Messi. Yeah, Messi, the soccer player. Well, Messi was offered $400 million a year to play soccer in Saudi Arabia. Wow, $400 million a year. And he's in the twilight of his career. He's mid-30s, which is very old for soccer players. But Saudi Arabia wants to pay him $400 million a year to play there. Again, let's think about this for a second. Here in the United States, you have hedge fund manager Steve Cohen owns the New York Mets, bought the New York Mets. And Mets fans were ecstatic because he's going to spend money like the Yankees. The entire payroll for the Mets is under $400 million. Now, again, the Saudis, they don't care. And this is my point that I'm trying to get at, what people fail to understand. And again, it's a great way of understanding wealth in the world and how things work. If you have ownership of things that we need to live on. And without any doubt whatsoever, okay, oil makes the world go round. It's a very important commodity. Name other ones. Food. Food is a very important commodity. Why do you think so much attention is being paid right now on the Ukraine? They call the Ukraine the breadbasket of the world. It's got a lot of very, very valuable farm acreage there in the Ukraine. Very important stuff. A lot of importance paid to that. I've told this story before as well. You know, when I away on vacation and I see these mega yachts that are parked in this port or this bay, have some fun sometime and take a look and see who owns these things. 9 out of 10 times, it's somebody from the Ukraine, somebody from Azerbaijan, Russia, somebody that controls commodities, which is basically, for all intents and purposes, what? It's like going into your house and you turn on the faucet and money just pours out. It just pours out. And again, we see it. We saw it in New York City and many other places around the country. These people have so much money. They just throw money at real estate. They throw money at real estate. How much is that apartment? It doesn't matter. I mean, the money has to go somewhere. And for a while, at 0% rates everywhere, they said, why not? I'm not making any money sitting it or investing it. And, my cash, I'll buy real estate up as well. It doesn't matter to them. Credit Suisse First Boston gets bought by UBS. The Saudis were major investors in it. They don't care. They lost. Again, open up the spigot. And again, why am I talking about this? Well, again, this kind of separates our country from everywhere else. Anybody can own commodities here in the United States. Somebody can own companies that get commodities out of the ground. We don't have those types of oligarchs in other places that, in essence, they ruin things. They wreck economic growth. When the Soviet Union fell apart, and you had all of this large swath of oil and natural gas and all of these things that they had, they were handed out. Certain people in positions of power ended up controlling these things, and they ended up becoming truly the wealthiest people in the world. I mean, we look at what's his name there, the fellow from escaping right now from LVMH, or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. Those guys own stock. They own stock in companies. They have to take their businesses take money in. They own shares, but so do I, of the same businesses that they are in. They can't. Bezos doesn't go and take the cash from the till from Amazon. It's shared amongst these shareholders. And that's the difference in these places around the globe when it comes to wealth. It's interesting. popped into my top of my head as well, kind of trying to understand this concept. It was one of the villains in one of the latest James Bond movies. Well, it's a couple of them. You had Goldfinger, or Goldfinger, wanting to he's got his position in gold and wants to wreck everything that's in Fort Knox to make his gold commodity go up. But again, I'm not a big believer in gold. It's a bloody trinket, for crying out loud. Water, as Quantum of Solace. That was the second one in the Daniel Craig series there. The bad guy there pretended to be an environmentalist wanting to control access to all water, had it diverted in Bolivia. Well, guess what? Everybody needs to drink water, right? Again, that is the difference, is one of the ways and reasons why we've become successful here in this country, because we can participate in all of this. Anyway, WatchDog on WallStreet.com.